Hey everyone, so today we're talking a little bit about indoor or interior storm windows. So what is that? Why do you need that? So on and so forth. So let's take you over here into our family room. So here in this room, we have a set of 3 windows on each side and then some windows up here as well. So it's currently about 1 degree Fahrenheit outside with a negative 10 degree real feel. And we actually just recently got new windows that cost like $40-ish thousand for all double hung, mostly double hung, and some picture windows like the ones up there. I asked the people, and this is Gilkey Windows, how can I buy the most eco-friendly / efficient window? And they gave me the fiberglass talk. They didn't really sell the fiberglass. They were trying to get me to buy the vinyls, which is slightly cheaper. It would have been maybe $7-8 grand cheaper than that. But what they didn't really tell me was that if I wanted the home or house to be more efficient in terms of just keeping out cold, keeping out heat, that sort of thing, it actually doesn't matter about the windows per se or what the frames are built out of. It matters more a little bit about the type of window. So a picture window, for example, is quite good at keeping air and wind out. And then also casement windows, which are the ones that open, they have a little windy bit and you can row them out to open the windows this way. They didn't really propose that. They mentioned it, but it wasn't something that they were pushing very hard. So we got double hung windows to replace the double hung windows that were here. And this room leaks like crazy. It is so cold in the wintertime. We have these blinds as well as some pretty heavy duty Amazon curtains. And just peeking through here, there's just a bunch of air that seeks through here. So it's not bad if you're not sitting right next to it, or if you're not sitting right by one of these gaps in the curtain. But if you are, it is very, very cold. So what are we gonna do about this? Interior windows, interior storm windows. And I got this brand off of a ChatGPT thing, and I did some research. And it seems that this is a pretty decent brand. They do custom sizing, and there's a piece of acrylic or a clear piece of plastic in between. And that should hopefully help us make this room a little bit more efficient. Again, this is a very tall room. The ceilings are 17 feet high. Having something like a picture window in the middle and then 2 casements on the side, that might have been a better decision in terms of just overall efficiency and would have solved the issue. Casement windows do cost a bit more, and then I think the regular picture windows probably cost roughly the same as double hung. So that's kind of what we should have done in placements that we don't really open the windows. For example, here in the kitchen, we don't really open the windows here. So that would have probably been smarter to have something like a picture window or casement windows here. But again, probably more like picture windows there. And then for the rest of these here, again, a ton of windows. I wish these were just one whole window, but yeah, we have a ton of windows here. And having basically the same setup where we would have a picture window in the middle and then casement windows on the side, that probably would have been the best option in terms of just making this house feel nice and toasty. Here, probably just 2 casement windows or just 1 full picture window, something like that, would have been probably the best situation. So we didn't do that because we were dumb, but not because we were dumb, but because I didn't really do enough research to really understand changing the windows out and stuff like that. And the manufacturers didn't really get across the goal. They're really just trying to sell you on things. So just keep that in mind when you're getting estimates. It's seemingly not really the windows or double pane or triple pane, but it may be more the type of window like casement, picture, or double hung, in which case double hung is the least efficient in terms of keeping your home warm. Don't make the same mistake I made, and we're gonna see how well or how not well these 6 panels do here on these windows. So the company is called Window Inserts, and I took custom measurements for all of the openings here and used a laser for it, so they should be accurate, but we'll end up seeing what this looks like here. This ended up costing a pretty nifty bit here. So for 6, it was $900. Again, the shipping cost, these things are quite big, as we'll unbox this here, so you'll be able to see it. There's no acrylic here. This is literally just a piece of film, and it's like ceramic wrap. So my recommendation to you is to magnetic it on like the outside of the frame here, because I had been told this was going to be a piece of acrylic, not a piece of something that can break really easily from the cats here. And this is again my fault for not doing a great job researching. This should double the R value, but it is a polyvinyl film. So that's what we're looking at here. Polyvinyl film, which just looks like saran wrap to me.
Also, I'm assuming the opposite side is about to here, so it also depends on here's number 6, and really should know I can remove this on the whole. We don't know what number 6 is, but it's not going to be relatively similar. And should be able to pop out. Should be able to. Okay, pop in people. This is not going to fit. Okay. So that's here. Number 6 is. What's number 6? Why are you not seeing what it is? This is it. Here. Okay. So that's what you down there. And then this is northwest right. Oh, so I'm going to do this one. So this looks like really here, so I'm not even sure we can get it fit. So
I can be less upset because initially I was pretty not happy. So I fit one in here. You can barely see that there's one in here. Like if you look from afar, there's not really much you can tell. When you come up close, and this is kind of what worries me, we do have cats. You can see this kind of like bubbling out a little bit. And this is all pretty tight around the rim of the actual thing here. So you're supposed to give it a little bit of space here between like the panes of glass. And I need just a little bit here so that I can put these back up here. So you can still have these blinds up here. So this will still work here right at the ends. So that's good. And I think this is actually doing a really good job. Right off the bat here, it is deflecting quite a bit of winds that's just blowing in. So again, I just don't know if these things are gonna last a very long time or what, but I think it oddly does the trick. The seals on the side, and it seems to be pretty decent. You can replace these with like new ones if they start wearing out. But again, these will essentially be picture windows because we never open these windows, really ever. We might have opened them once or twice, but again, it's kind of weird because it's not like super clear. You can see some of, like it looks like saran wrap again. So these were kind of the more expensive bits. Again, there's kind of just a metal frame around it. You can certainly build like a magnetic bit around just to seal off the window. This might do a little bit better of a job because there's a little bit of space in between. We can push this in a little bit more, which I probably will push in as much as possible. That way we can reclaim as much of this space as possible here. So yeah, we're just gonna do that, push that in. And then, yeah, that should give us the air seal tightness that we need and should keep this room nice and warm because we are getting a lot of air penetration from these double hung windows. So I have my handy dandy infrared kind of scanner. So you can see a little bit of this. I'm just again looking at the window here. Again, there is some, you can see where the air is leaking in and where it isn't. Again, it's just really on the sides here, but again, the main part of the window is not leaking a lot of air seemingly. So you can see a big red spot there where there usually is a not red spot. So we can actually see this across the board here when looking at the rest of this. Again, this seems fine right now because again, there's a big block of curtain blocking it, but let's actually open it up and we can see here. Okay, so we just opened this one up. You can kind of see here, again, this is kind of a little bit not fair because the downward one is a little bit better. You can see more bluish greenish is colder and then upper is warmer. So this is just looking at the window here. Right now it's kind of the coldest time in Chicago area, so we'll see how this does. I don't know if this will necessarily tell the story, but hopefully what we can compare is a little bit better. You can see how leaky that one is. We'll take a picture of that. And then this one here, a little bit better. That one's with the actual screen on there. So yeah, I think there's definitely quite a bit to gain here. I think there's like 20 to 30% efficiency. All right, so I'm trying to do this where I'm not aiming at like the coldest part, but like in the mid area. So this is, my point is 3.9 degrees. Bunny. Right now it's one-ish Celsius. Oh, sorry, that's not it. I'm not pointing at that. It's 11.5. Sorry. That's the coldest. And then if we go here with the one that's actually now insulated, we're at 16.7. So I think when we looked at that, this is in Celsius, we looked at it like 63 degrees and like 52 degrees. So it's a pretty big difference, I think. So if I go closer here, you can see, it's tough to see, but basically the interior of the window here is about 57-ish degrees. And then we can see sort of the outskirts of it being quite a bit colder. And then we're looking at like 15 to 20 degrees, the coldest spots. So very interesting to see. But again, we'll see what it looks like when we switch it over. All right, so we have all of our indoor storm windows installed, and we can see a pretty big difference in terms of temperature based on this sensor that's supposed to be between 2 to 4 degrees Fahrenheit accurate within the realm of that. So we can see again a big change in terms of the lowest temperatures. Not a huge change at the highest temperatures, I think, but in general, on a really cold, breezy day, especially with these double hung windows, you will see probably a really, really big increase in heat or more insulation. I will probably post another clip just a little bit further down in terms of how it's like to live with and if there's any particular issues. So we are now about 2.5 months into ownership of the indoor window inserts. And what do we think about them? And I talked to my wife about this, and we do see a noticeable difference. From the temperature sensor, you can see a pretty big difference in terms of with versus without the actual insert. So I would definitely say there is some difference. Now, is it a noticeable difference? Yes. Is it night and day? Maybe not so much, but I think looking at some of the data and just seeing that it is noticeably different, that is definitely one way to do it. I would also take a note, because the house that we live in is about 25-ish, 26 years old, that if you have vinyl windows that are double pane, that aren't leaking, that the seals aren't broken, you probably don't actually need to change your windows out. Buying something like the window insert, if you can fit it within the window jamb, is probably a good thing to look into. There are also exterior ones which are a little bit more difficult and probably more expensive, but there's also a method that you can do where you can use magnets, and you can actually try using that and sealing it with material that they have as well. But you know, for this, it was roughly $900 for 6 window inserts. Is kind of expensive, but again, it's not new windows expensive. So new windows may not help you, but if you are replacing your windows, think about the types of windows that you're replacing it with, because double hungs are not the best in terms of just window efficiency. Even triple pane double hung is not that great. There's just leaks everywhere in terms of just like how the window is constructed. Now, some might be screaming in the comments saying, oh, well, you just bought like a cheap like window brand, and that could very well be the case. I can't speak to, you know, how, like we had people come give estimates from these different manufacturers, but at the end of the day, how well they seal, they're still double hung, there still needs to be a seal. And honestly, I don't think if it was Marvin, if it was Anderson, that it would be that big of a difference than what we have. I think that room specifically has 9 windows and it's a tall ceiling. So if we had multiple things helping us out, like a ceiling fan that circulates it the proper way and backwards if it is in winter and we're trying to draw the heat downwards from the top, those types of things would help out. If it wasn't such a high ceiling, that would probably help out as well. Just a lot of things in that room are not particularly energy efficient. So your use case might be a little bit different, so just keep that in mind and try to think about all these different things when maybe looking for new windows, because what these manufacturers, these installers are going to tell you is not really something that you may be helpful to you. So efficiency, types of windows, that type of thing will help guide you in trying to solve the issue that you're looking for. Obviously, if you're just solving, you know, I need my window to open and close, that sort of thing, but try to think outside the box and think, am I actually going to open this window? Does this need to be a picture window, or can we have double hung, or can we actually get some more expensive casement windows? So just think about those things when doing this. I think for our use case, you know, if we're redoing everything, we probably would have purchased different types of windows and maybe purchased picture windows for those and maybe additional casement windows. But in our case, this did help. Window inserts do help, but it's kind of not solving the issue when first making that purchase. I would say window inserts for older sets of windows would probably be a nice remedy if you're not looking to spend the extra money for all the new windows. So yeah, throw in the comments what you think. This is sort of my conclusion and from our experience. So again, take it with a grain of salt. Your use case might be a little bit different. But thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.